Well, this pool party in Paris spilled over in the French capital, particularly for the proud parents of Mollie O'Callaghan and Ariarne Titmus, who all rode this wave of emotion both during and after their daughter's historic 200-metre freestyle final, where they've held their own golden celebration. Not long after, their girls shared their famous podium moment, a jacket which first became a token of fun during the Tokyo Games, is being carried on in France, and with some tradition, given it's now being lined with gold medal winners from the pool and then presented to celebrating parents. It all came after that exhilarating 1-2 finish.
I just said to her, enjoy it, enjoy the moment, Mollie, and you deserved it and you worked really hard for it, and it's awesome.
There were no words, there were hugs, and I told her I was so proud of her. You know, that's what you say as a parent. You're inspired by the way that she can handle pressure and how she conducts herself out of the water as well as in the pool. And look, she might have been a bit disappointed with the first 50 in that race. Knowing her, she's her toughest critic. She will go back and look at it. But it's hard to perform to perfection every single time you get in the water. And, Mollie was able to put her race together and congratulations to her.
Yeah, there's been plenty of reaction to that historic 1-2 finish today, and I reckon the parents, as they celebrate long into the Parisian night, our man Luke Doherty continues to work hard for us. Luke, good to catch up with you again. It's been a glorious day, though, for the Aussies yet again in the pool. That historic finish, maybe not quite in the order many had predicted, but history either way. What's been the reaction so far?
Yeah, really interesting. I reckon anywhere in the world, Jimmy, Aussies can find an Irish pub. So where they're celebrating is an Irish pub right outside the La Defence Arena, and they've turned it green and gold. I don't know what it is, but we just always manage to find it just like water. Anyway, congratulations to them. They're going to celebrate long into the night at that establishment. So through 150 metres of this race, it was Ariarne Titmus's race, as all the experts had predicted it would be, but then coming off the wall at that final turn, Mollie O'Callaghan produced something really special underwater and just powered to the wall. Ended up putting half a body length into her great rival. 153.27 the time for Mollie O'Callaghan to Ariarne's 153.81. So that is actually the slowest time that Ariarne Titmus has swum in a major meet. So the Tokyo Games, she was quicker. The 2023 Worlds Final, she was quicker. At these Olympic trials for these Olympics, she was quicker. So she will be thinking that perhaps she left a little bit out there today, but wondering what might have been. And it's something that James Magnuson is going to touch on in the Maddie and the Missile podcast coming up shortly on Fox Sports News. But these two are going to go at it for some time to come. The scary thing is they're only in their early 20s. If you take yourself back to the 2023 World Championships, after Mollie O'Callaghan is there to prove herself. She was a relay swimmer in Tokyo while Ariarne was taking all the headlines. The 2023 Worlds, Mollie O'Callaghan upstages Ariarne Titmus and breaks the world record in the 200 free to boot. Then come the Olympic trials for these games. Well, Ariarne Titmus turns the tables, beating Mollie O'Callaghan to the wall, breaking Mollie O'Callaghan's world record. And in a bitter little extra, Mollie O'Callaghan also finished ahead of the world record line, but not ahead of Ariarne Titmus. So at that point, she's thinking, what am I going to do if not even a world record swim is good enough to beat my compatriot in this event come the Olympic Games? Well, she stepped it up big time in the final. She now has a remarkable 4 gold medals to her name. So 2 from Tokyo and now 2 at these Paris Games. She picked one up as part of the 4x100 freestyle relay. She's got 2, perhaps 3, but I'm calling it 2 genuine chances to win 2 more gold medals. That would take her to 6, level with Emma McKeon as the greatest Australian Olympian of all time in terms of gold medals won. And that is a scary thought, because she could have a decade left in her career. So who knows where she ends up. Watching it all unfold this week has been Australian swimming great Dawn Fraser. Now, Dawn has been in the La Defence Arena keeping an eye on all of the Aussies. She's also been joining Maddie and the Missile for a bit of a daily take on their podcast, and this is what she had to say about what she saw tonight.
Oh, mate, I'm still goosebumpy. It was the greatest swimmer, Mollie, and what she's been through over the last couple of months, it's it's a credit to her to be able to get out there and get a gold medal for mum and dad, you know. Yeah. I'm a little bit emotional about it because I know a full story about her, and it was just a wonderful swim. From both girls, you know. I can't take it away from Ariarne, but Mollie's swim tonight was outstanding.
Where was it won, Dawn?
It was won on the turn in the third lap. She came out very fast, and she came out a long way, and she just picked it up and kept on going. There was no fallback in a sprinting, and 10 metres to go, she just flew. No one was going to catch her.
So the girls are meeting expectations, Dawn.
Oh, absolutely. No, they're over expectations.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's just unbelievable the way they're doing it. And it's a credit to themselves, but also their coaches have done a magnificent job. But you can't. You got to give it to the girls, because once they're in the water, they're on their own. The coach is not there.
Also in the pool, Jimmy, we had Ella Ramsey finish 5th in the final of the women's 400-metre individual medley. Her first games, her first Olympic final. Her dad is actually an Olympian as well. He swum at the 200 fly in the semi-finals he made at the Sydney Games in 2000. He was in the stands heat today with a bunch of family to watch as well. And Summer McIntosh, the 17-year-old Canadian, who's going to be an absolute star alongside the likes of O'Callaghan and Titmus for many years to come, getting her first individual Olympic gold in that event. In the men's 200 freestyle, we had Max Giuliani finish 7th behind 19-year-old Romanian star David Popovic, and we had Kaylee McEwen up in the semi-finals of the women's 100 backstroke. She's the defending Olympic gold medalist in that event. But the fastest qualifier through to the final was the American Reagan Smith, who broke Kaylee's world record at the American Olympic Trials. That is going to be the all-star race we're going to be talking about tomorrow night to see if Kaylee can kick off her Olympic campaign by getting that gold medal and also perhaps her world record back, because she might need to swim that fast to win this one.